Westervelt. He is actually a major part of this film festival. He was with Martini, with you guys. He has two films here. You had your music video and you had your documentary tonight.
Right.
Share a little bit about your music video and your documentary.
Music video is called Nutty Back in Black, and it is a sort of 60s style jazz band playing their own version of classic rock songs. So this was a jazz version of AC/DC's Back in Black, and it's fantastic. It's basically, those guys are amazing live performers, so we did an entirely live music video. We brought in multiple cameras, recorded 12 tracks of audio to ISO each of the instruments, and then edited the whole thing together. It was a huge challenge, but it turned out really, really well. That was on Monday night, and then tonight we screened a documentary called Rise and Walk, which is about the Jinko Foundation and the Nigerian healthcare system. So it's a pretty hard-hitting documentary that squishes a lot of important stuff into 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so I saw your documentary tonight, and I thought it was great. How was it when you were there and just completely stripped from all the resources that we have here for filmmaking? I mean, what was that like as a filmmaker for you?
Well, I didn't get to go personally. I produced that film, and I had wanted to go, but it was the week that our firstborn was due, so I had to stay home, and I'm glad I did. But you're right, there's a tremendous lack of resources there. So number one, we had to select our camera very carefully, not knowing how much time we were going to have available or how much power we'd have available. We shot with a HDV camera. We shot with a Sony HDV camera, the Z1U, because it was just sort of a workhorse. And Brian Adams, the cinematographer, did an amazing job with it. But the stories that came back from the field were just unbelievable. During one of the surgeries, the power actually went out. And so we had a little onboard light, just like you have on this camera over here. And the DP, Brian, took the lamp off the camera and held it over the operating table so that they could finish the operation. That was the only light in the entire room. It's amazing, really.
That's so incredible. And I was wondering, were there any expectations that you as a producer and your rest of your film crew had going into production that might have changed along the way?
I think our expectations were that we really didn't know what to expect, and so the name of the game entirely was to be prepared, to be able to travel light. We wanted to, Brian and I worked really hard to set up a system that could fit everything into a backpack, so we knew it was going to be very, very minimal. We weren't going to work with any great big lights, so he carried a tiny little lamp, little onboard LED lamp that's very efficient and that he could recharge. Tiny, tiny tripod that he hardly ever used, but very, very lightweight tripod again. A little bounce card and some lightweight HDV tapes, and that was it. Everything fit into a backpack, and it was really just the DP and the director, Jen Stetson, working together to put this entire thing together. She actually had one PA with her, which was her father, and during the shoot, her father, the PA, actually fixed the autoclave, which is this washing machine-sized machine that sterilizes the instruments. So he used a paper clip and some gaff tape and got the thing working again, because if that hadn't worked, there would have been no surgeries. All these American surgeons had flown over to perform knee replacements and hip surgeries, and none of that would have happened if it weren't for the paper clip.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing and a fantastic film. And really, you know what? Good luck for all of your future humanitarian work, because it was brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you very much.